What's up, everybody? I am bkbangatv. Welcome to another video. Thank you guys so much for joining in today. Today's video, I am, as you can see by the title, which I haven't titled yet, but this video will revolve around drum sequencing in the MPC 2.5 software, as well as the MPC Live or MPC X, or any of the MPCs that we all have and love. But it's easier to show you guys on the computer with the MPC software, mainly because, I could share the screen better. So, drum sequencing, drum programming is difficult for a beginner. Like if you brand spanking new, you might find it difficult to program drums. I still find it hard to like do real finger drumming, like like that. Sometimes I find that a little bit much. Like when you're in the moment, you want the right sounds, you're trying to play it out in the right pattern. And if you play drums with your hands, like real acoustic drums from a drum set in a band, then you would be able to translate that to your fingers a little bit easier than, say, me, who's just been banging on pads for seems like forever now. So when you're doing the drum pattern, you want to have different change ups, right? Sometimes you could do it at the end of 2 bars, the end of 4 bars, or whenever that loop transitions into the one, right? So at the end, you always kind of want to change up. It helps the artist to know when to move to the hook or to the verse, right? So we have different ways of doing it with the MPC. Some people say don't quantize. Some people say quantize. With the MPC, we have the swing mechanism, which is right here. If you guys could see it, if you're familiar with the MPC, you'd be able to see it. But right here, it says swing. And then the time correction right here is on 16. So what 16 is that within every bar, there are 16 beats, right? If I change that to 32, you see it doubles up, right? And if I change it to 8, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? That's like the super basic. So I know if you're watching this, you already know that, right? But some people don't. So I'm here to help the ones that don't. So when you got the beat rocking, you turn your metronome on. Let me turn the metronome down a little bit. So basically the snare is what's leading the song, or the beat. The snare in hip hop usually falls on the 2 and the 4, right? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So in trap or double time beats, the snare, it be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, snare, 1, 2, snare. You know, sounds goofy, but that's the method to the madness. And I learned that just by being a rapper. I used to follow the hi-hats for the pocket of how I wanted my flow. And, you know, I'm going to get into the hi-hats just now. But in order for me to know how many bars I was going to rap before the change, I used to count how many snares there were. So usually if it's 8 bars, it'll be like 4 snares in a double time beat. If it's a regular time beat, it'll be 4 snares or 2 snares. It's confusing with the double time sometimes, but let's get into it now. So, boom. I'm not doing this by clicking in. I'm gonna do it with the actual pads. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the beats to the bars to 4 bars. That way I get a little bit of an extension, right? So I'm gonna hit record and I'm gonna record in the snares. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you know, if you're one of the people that counts from 1 to 8 when you're counting, or you change it back because it's only 4 beats in each bar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? So boom, you got the snares laid down. Now you wanna lay down the kicks. Not like that. Hold up. Really basic stuff. So the next thing you want to do is you want to do your hi-hats. Now you could use the note repeat. We have the note repeat inside of the MPC. You could use your note repeat function, or you could just record it without the note repeat. I'm gonna do it with both, without the note repeat, and then I'm gonna do it with the note repeat. So the first one I'm gonna do without the note repeat. Now you can see it's off beat a little bit. I believe it's Command K. Is it Command K? What is it again? No, it's Command P. But how do you do the time correct? Oh, it's Command T. So it sounds like it's all over the place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete that, and I'm gonna put note repeat on. Now you got to keep in mind when you have note repeat on, you have to use discretion, and being that this is a double time beat, that's on 16s. Right, so let's record it. Right, so that got a nice little bounce to it. So what I'm gonna do now is you want to change up. So there's different ways you can add. You can either double the length of it and then erase the second half, or you can insert bars, right? So boom. Now you got the additional bars. Set your loop start point on at the 5, and then you get your changes. So being that the first 4 I did it not quantized, the only thing that was quantized was the hi-hats. On the second half, I'm going to quantize. I'm going to use the note repeat to lay the drums down. All right. And then you got that nice little groove going. So the next thing you could do, you know, add your additional sounds, or you could add like a little sound effect, so you know for sure that'll be the change up. But with these 8 bars become 4 bars, because 4 bars is 2 bars. So if you count with me, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'd be 4 bars, right? So if you double this up, in theory, it's 16 bars, but in reality, it's really 4 bars. So I'm gonna add the sound effects at the second 8. So now I'm gonna add this in there as well, just to spice up the beat, give it a nice little bounce. So now you got the drum pattern rocking, you rolling. Now you can add whatever it is else you want to add. You can add your additional instruments. You know what I mean? Because this is just the layer. This is the backbone. This is the groove. This is what's holding up the skeleton, if you will, of the song, right? So now that you got that rocking, that's booming. Now we're going to go into this 808. But I'm going to put it on 16 levels. But keep in mind, when you using your 808, like sometimes I will know what the key of the 808 is, play it on a key group, so that when I play it with the instruments, it'll be in tune, in key, in pitch with the instruments that I play, right? But this is show and tell right now. So I'm gonna play the 808, but I'm gonna play it in a with the 16 levels, so that way it'll change octaves. And usually I would use that after the instruments, but let's go. So now you got your nice little vibe going. That 808 is the wave on it is crazy, right? So if you look at the wave, of that 808 is nuts. So what we do is we go to program edit, we go to the amp envelope right here, and we adjust it. Where's that? Filter envelope. So when you open up the program edit on a drum program, the amp envelope is on AD, which is attack decay, and you could adjust it that way. But the way I do it, I put it on AHSD, which stands for attack, hold, decay, sustain, and I pull down the sustain, and then that kills the drum sound altogether. But then I move the release of the decay, right? So I'm gonna show you that. You don't hear it at all, right? Pay attention to down here. You know what I'm saying? So now that you got that, now you could get it going, right? What I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna save this because it just might mess up. So hold on. So now we got everything saved, right? So now I could look for some additional sounds. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to Track Kings and pull up a sound. Oh no, let's do a lead. All right, so we got the lead going. I need to find the key of the lead though. Hold up. So now we got that. I'm gonna add another sound. I pulled in the pad also from Track Kings, but I'm gonna go into the pad performance mode. You guys probably hear me talk about pad performance mode a lot. I'm gonna go inside of pad performance mode, pull up one of my progressions, and I gotta put it in the key of what I played the lead in, which was, I believe it was C, D, E. It was E. So now you got that, right? So now that you got all those changes, well, not many changes in this particular one, but you get the point. Like, you got the drums grooving, and then now when you're layering with additional instruments, additional sounds, you now have room, right? So now I'm hearing something else. Like, and that's the thing with having so many sounds at your hands. You always want to add and keep on adding, but remember, less is more, and you want to leave room for the artists to express themselves. And when you got too much things going on, sometimes it could help, but most times it'll, like the rapper, I know me, like I be like, damn, I can't rap to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no room. Like, where am I gonna fit in there? Right? So you always want to keep that in mind when you're cooking up beats. Like, where the rapper gonna fit at? Where the artist gonna sing at? You know what I mean? So, but I'm still gonna add more though. Hold up. And like that, you know what I mean? You got yourself a joint real quick, real easy. You know what I mean? There's tons more you could do. You could add more drum sounds. You can there's several things. But you want to just keep in mind that what we're going for is change ups, right? And we add the changes in particular places so the artists know when to flip, right? And when to add in the chorus, which we title is the hook, or when to add the verse, right? And once you know that, you pretty much set. Now this gonna be stuck on here for the remainder of the so that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, I gotta figure out a way how to blur out that phone number. I don't know whose number it is, but it's stuck here for the remainder of the video. But like I said, do your change ups, insert your blank bars, or just extend the bars however long you want it to play out, the duration, if you will. And then, add your little vibe. Don't be scared to use note repeat if you're an MPC user. Don't get caught up in the whole unquantize and don't quantize. Like, you can always go back in and add additional swing. And don't be scared not to quantize either. Like, completely turn off right here where it says off. Don't be scared to like turn it off and do your own vibe. You know what I mean? And then lock it back to the grid after you finish. So thank you guys again for joining me. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you so much. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you become at liberty to be notified whenever we upload any new content on the platform. If you have any comments, concerns, post it up in the comment section, and I'll be sure to get back to you at my most earliest convenience. Again, thank you so much. All the sounds that was used in this particular video, the links will be in the description besides the drums, but all the other sounds are in the description area. Thank you guys so much. Do remember that music is life. It is our DNA, y'all. Keep banging. Peace. Love, light. Till next time. Peace. Love and light, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.